Okay, so I want to make cookie cutters for Valentine's Day because my sister wants to change our Christmas tree into a Valentine's tree in order to keep it up longer. And I really liked having the Christmas ornament cookie cutter. Or was that? This one. I really liked having that because I liked having the cookies on the tree. uh, Also, this is a good excuse to show off the point of these cookie cutters, right? Which is that they're kind of modular. I can make whatever cookie cutter I want, and then they fit in the sleeve there. Wrong sleeve. That one? Yeah. So there's that. I am, however, going to make a couple of changes to the cookie cutters, though. Not to any of this, but to one parameter. The cutter height I'm going to change to 10 millimeters. I really hope nothing. God damn it. Anyways, by changing the cutter height to 10. Oh, you know what? You know why that changed things? You know why that changed things? Is because there's some things that are tied to. Okay, that one I don't need. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and suppress the stuff I don't need. Yeah, I don't need that one either. Or that one. What's this? Don't need that one. Alright, looks like everything is suppressed. Period. I don't like that. That means I'm going to have to unsuppress everything. Until I get... Okay, well, in that case, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a new parameter. Call it cutter short height. Oh, wait. There. Okay, I'm going to add a new parameter. Call it cutter short height. And it's going to be 10. Okay. So, from now on, I'm going to make the cookie cutters only 10 millimeters tall. And the reason I'm going to make them 10 millimeters tall is just to save on filament, because they don't need to be that tall. They only need to be maybe about half as tall as they are. So 10 is already taller than they needed to be anyways. So for the cookie cutters for Valentine's Day, I pulled in these images I found by just Googling things. I'm gonna start with this one because it's easy. Or it looks easy. The rose is gonna be a little harder, and then the dove is gonna be harder than that. Anyways. Not that one. This one. Okay. So, I'm going to make a copy of this. And then start a sketch here. and bring up the canvas here and just trace it. Oh, also, I'm going to get rid of the sketch. These are the ideas for the cookie cutters I had. A heart, obviously, the lips. Cupid, I don't think I'm going to do. I'm going to do a dove. There's a heart with an arrow through it, which my sister really liked the idea of, and a rose. So, yeah. Anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and just trace this. So, I'll start here. That looks good. And then, like, I don't know, like that. I chose, so this picture had several different of them. I chose the middle one because it's the most, it's like the easiest shape for a cookie to be. Because like this here has like these weird pointy bits, and that would burn, honestly, in the oven. So, yeah. This shouldn't be too hard to design. I don't know why I'm copying this exactly. It doesn't need to be copied exactly, but I wonder if I can. Oh, that's pretty darn close. Let me see what happens if I. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh. Why is that in there? Okay. Should I offset this now? Yeah, I'll offset it now. And then this is gonna be fun. I liked this picture when I saw it because like all the holes in the kissy shape, they're heart shaped, which Valentine's Day, you know. This is gonna be super simple. That. Don't think that's quite got it. Oh, nope. Hang on. And then if I go put this there. No, I'll just delete these two and try again. I think this one's going to be a little bit weird. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then if we put an arc, probably going all the way to the end there, very subtle. And then I remove that. Okay, that makes sense. And then if I offset this by 0.8 and that by negative 0.8, offset that by negative 0.8, and then offset this by negative 0.8. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay. These need to be... I forgot about that. Okay. Minus cutter thickness. Yeah, there we go. That's better. There we go. Cutter thickness. Cutter thickness. And cutter thickness. All right. This'll have to extend. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. I was a little bit afraid of that. So, whoops. Let's try this. If I do this, divided by 2, and then by cutter thickness divided by 2, and then can I extend this? Yeah, okay, cool. So I'll do it on this side and see if that works. Divided by 2. That's not going to work on this side. Yeah. Okay, so I'll extend this one, but then I will just, yeah. Now if I trim it, oh wait, extend that and that, then trim it. Okay. So I should be able to extrude this by, I don't know what happened there. I should be able to extrude this by cutter short height, and then bring back the sketch, and this by cutter short height. Let's see. Minus, what was it? Detail depth? And detail depth was 2, right? Yeah. That looks suspicious, but it's not. It's good. It's fine. Okay, so rename that to, and then put a sketch on the other side here. Okay, offset that by, what is cutter base? I haven't been in here for a while. Let me read the parameters. Cutter, let's see, sleeve cutout height, cutter base plus cutter height plus, oh, that's what changed. Okay, yeah. Oh, but that's for the sleeve. I think I was using wall thickness on these. Cutter short height, detail depth, cutter thickness, deeper wall slots, min wall clearance, sleeve depth, sleeve. Yeah, I was using wall thickness. Okay. And then negative wall thickness. Negative wall thickness. And this last bit, wall thickness. So now I should be able to whoops, not there. to here. And then I need to get back this. Alright. That looks good, right? And then I will go back into this. And just put some lines there. And like put some lines like there. And I might as well make them collinear and like make them the same. Alright. And then on this last one, there, now it's connected on the top and bottom. Alright. I think that looks like a pair of lips. I mean, they're a little cartoonishly tall, but they're cartoonish in the first place, and they're tall. I chose the tall ones because it makes a good sized cookie and is easier to bake, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be like these ones. This one would work fine too. This one will work fine too. Like, this isn't that big a deal. It's just I like this one better for a cookie. This one might have also made a good cookie, but what I don't like about that is it's a little asymmetric. But I'll go ahead and ask my sister which one she prefers between this one and this one, because these three are just the same thing but recolored. But I did this one just because this one is easy. Another thing I can do is I can just, I can do them both actually here. Because, yeah. So, real quick, let me put the label on this. Okay, text box. Then that one goes there, and that one goes there, and was it 4? Lame. Don't like that. Let me change the font and see if I prefer this one. Make it 5 if I can. Okay. And then how's that? Yeah, that looks good. Thing is, I didn't design this font to be printed in that orientation. However, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The thin walls kind of bug me, but it's not that big a deal. Like the thin wall, just turn off thin walls. Oh, that's pretty thin. Well, that's too small for it to show up even with thin walls turned on. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rename the sketch to Kissy Lips 1. Rename this to Kissy Lips 1 base, and rename this to Kissy Lips label. I should be able to use this same sketch on the other one. Bring back the canvas there, and the body. Take the cutter base, create a copy of it. Okay, rename this one to Kissy Lips 1. Alright. And then bring back the canvas. Edit it. And then I should be able to just drag this down. I could also resize it. Let me there. Oh no, I can't. You know, I can rotate it. I can rotate it by 90 degrees. Then I can resize it to be just big enough. Nope, still too big. Okay. Still too big. There, okay. And that didn't change any of that, did it? Okay, good. Okay, so now if I start a sketch here, I should be able to just trace this. Where's the arc? Okay. So the a trick that I'm gonna start using is the way that the sleeve works and the way that these work in the sleeve, right? Means that only these sides are really the constraints, right? As long as the rest of the shape is inside of the outer border of this, right, is fine, right? Because this outside part defines where it interacts with the sleeve, right? But this inside here defines where it gets pulled out of the sleeve. And this here doesn't have to do with that. So this is, it's kind of like fudging it, you know? That looks like it's inflecting there. That looks like it's inflecting about there. And that one about there. Okay. Whoops. I've got my trash can under my table here. So I can, ooh, I don't like that. That's pretty far away from the... Alright, that's alright. Well, let's give this one of these. Ooh, I don't like that. That's pointy. Okay. The other one was also... I also picked the other one because it looked easier to trace. And I think that is true. At least so far, that's true. Alright, that looks good. Okie dokie. This heart here should be easier to get. Interesting. Interesting. This only goes to about yay, and then this kind of goes to about yay. And then I can offset this. Can I make... Ooh, I can, can't I? Cutter thickness. I like that. It's still smaller there. Cutter thickness. Cutter thickness. Minus cutter thickness. Minus cutter thickness. Now, I need to be able to extend these. Alright. That's good. And I can trim this one. And that should work. Okay. So now I need to first cut this part out. In order to get the correct shape of the cookie cutter. Go all the way the heck down, bring that back up. Alright. Cutter short height. And then I knew something wasn't connecting there. All right. Now it's not connecting here. Oh, that was never connecting. Okay. Okie dokie. And then make that cutter short height minus detail depth. All right. Rename to Kissy Lips 2. And then put a sketch here. Project this whole thing. Apparently I have to make 3 projections on this one, which makes sense because of where the things are. That's going to be wall thickness. 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 And I almost had enough for this to be connected here. But I'm going to finish here because I want to not get confused when I extrude it. I'm just going to go ahead and go in just this ever so slight bit, just to make sure I get it all. Well, okay then, just got to select everything. Just to make sure I get everything. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Why? Why are you able to cut but not join? Oh, okay. I don't think it wasn't able to join. So that one looks alright. It looks honestly better. Now let's see. Rename this to Kissy Lips 2 base. And then bring the label. Then extrude that. Alright, there we go. So now I can show this to my sister and see which one she prefers. Rename this to Kissy Lips 2. Alright. Okay, so I need to count how many, by the end of these cookie cutters, I'm going to need to count how many cookie cutters I'm going to be having, because if I have too many cookie cutters, then, bulk sleeve lid, then I'm going to need to make a new lid that is kind of like a middle lid, right? I'm going to have to make this, but it has both sides so that I can extend the sleeve to be taller, you know. In fact, you know what? In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make a copy of this. I'm gonna rename this to sleeve extender. I'm gonna go ahead and mirror this body on this face. Good, it's joining. Okay. Now to make this easier to print, I'm gonna go ahead and go here and make a Okay, so this is, and they're equal. And then 90 plus 55. All right. And then this has to be like 25 at the most, at the absolute most, because that's what my printer can handle. Just to be safe. Gonna go ahead and extrude this. To here. Project this point and this point. Put a line between these 2 points. Put an axis, or put a point going through that. Luckily, that looks like it's in the axis, in the origin axis there. But just to be safe, not that point. Axis perpendicular to face at point. So select the face, select the point. Okay. Now I should be able to whatever. Gonna go ahead and delete these. I'll just go ahead and make the same sketch here. Okay. And then I need to move that trash can. And then we'll bring back both of these sketches here. Go from here to here. Go from here to here. All right. That'll make it possible to print this without supports. So rename this to sleeve extender bottom, and rename this to sleeve extender bottom. other side. Alright, so now I've got the, let's see, now I've got my two cookie cutters that I've designed. Both of them are the same cookie cutter. Well, they're not the same cookie cutter, they're two different versions of the same idea, and I'll ask my sister which one she prefers. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I'm gonna have to do this real quick. Ooh, I don't like that. I'll just put it here. Okay. I'll put it here and here. Alright, and then get rid of this one so that I can change this to also include that. There. Okay. Now this is connected on all the sides, so when I use it, should I use this one, I'll be able to, or it's not gonna like move, you know? Alright. This is a good ending point for now, or stopping point for now, so I'm going to go ahead and save here. And I will be making the next cookie cutter after my sister decides which one of these she prefers.